Previously on Baseball Minnesota.
My future is in my hands. And I mean, I'm still, don't get me wrong, I'm not making the most sound decisions in the world.
A lot of big leaguers have kids and families and stuff going on. They might not have to have a second job, you know, to make ends meet. But
at some point, and it probably is going to be very soon, at some point I'm going to say, that's it, I won't play the game anymore.
Beautiful summer's evening. It was 90 degrees at game time.
Jack's longest outing of the year here, David.
Yep, he went 5 the last time out. He's now entering the 7th.
I'm sure Marty Scott's going to watch Jack real closely this inning.
Jim Manfred loosening up in the Saints bullpen right now.
I like relief because you got a chance to pitch every day. You know, it's not as fun going to the park on those 3-4 days that you know you're not pitching. For me, I like to pitch every day.
It kills you when you can't play, when you're not out there consistently knowing when you're going to play. I've never had to deal with that before. I put that uniform on, I'm out there. Now I put the uniform on and I'm just waiting. Until you wait, you finally think you're going to get the call, and now you got to wait more.
Jack Morris, he's been in the major leagues for 18 years. He's 41 years old.
And why is he done here now?
He, was done playing, and then he decided to come back, see if he could give it another shot. He's definitely got it.
So Morris has given manager Marty Scott 2 good starts on this homestand.
And considering that he's not feeling well, and I talked to him a little bit before the game, he's certainly under the weather.
Here's a line drive up the middle. That's a base hit. And Alvarez will stop at second.
I think that's going to be all for Jack.
I was going to say, this may be it for Morris.
And the change is to bring in another local product. Jim Manfred, native of Bloomington.
And he's pretty much been Marty Scott's go-to guy. As when you talk about consistency, Jim Manfred has been giving him that so far this season out of the bullpen.
He's going to win it for us. Well, he's 7-0. So, Jim, 7 wins, no losses. He's leading the league in wins.
Every time I put Manfred Romano in, I expect to win the game at that point. If we can get to those guys in the 7th, 8th, 9th inning, then I expect to win.
And a big hand, fans on their feet, saluting Jack Morris for a great effort. 41 years of age, 90-degree heat, fighting the flu, and a strong outing here tonight.
And chicks all around for the pride of Highland Park. Jack Morris leads in the top of the 7th. Jim Manfred enters.
Jack Morris threw 82 pitches in 6+ innings. Did not walk a soul. Struck out 3.
He's right on schedule. He's doing exactly what he wants to do every time out. Getting progressively better. Velocity, location,
Oh, I see, I'm tired.
Jim, big 6'7" right-hander, 215-pounder from Bloomington, Minnesota.
The runners at the corners here. We need that double play. Get out of the frame.
Now to set the pitch.
Double
Change
play.
the pin on the ground to leader. He goes to second for 1. The relay to first. Oh, it's a double play. 3-6-1. Manfred got his foot down on the bag in time to beat Waller, and the Saints get out of the inning. Time to stretch, and St. Paul with the score. St. Paul 5 and Thunder Bay 2.
See, starting pitchers, they know when they could go out. They know they're on a schedule. They know what they're doing. So, like, relief pitchers, if you save a night and don't go out and party, you might miss something good because you're probably not going to play the next day. But then again, you might. So you got to be ready every day.
That's the ball game, and the Saints win it tonight by a final score of 5-2.
They go down there.
Who does, the team?
The team. They just go down to Gabe's, who sponsors the team.
You guys going to games?
I can't. I got to work, so I won't be able to.
Well, maybe. Got your wallet, right?
Yep.
Hey, guys.
It's really, there's like no turnover here for bartenders. We do. How are you?
Oh, they just stay here
forever. Yeah, it's a really cool place to work. It's hard to get in bartending, but you know, you got to start at the bottom.
Oh my God, that hurt!
You know what? The old Saints players from, I think, last year and the year before, they used to hang out there. And they used to do this really weird thing. They used to snort vodka. I'll explain it to you sometime. They were really strange.
Show it to me.
I'm not going to do it.
Well, I don't get home till 11, 12 o'clock sometimes. That's a 24-hour job for my wife. And sometimes it's tougher on her than it is on me, and I feel kind of lucky to be able to be doing this. Because if she was doing this, I don't know if I'd be, I wouldn't be that kind of trooper. But when I'm at home, it's get up at 6, go to work until 3. I'm at the park at 3:30. And, you know, that's a hell of a long day on anybody. Just it's all day, every day. You know, you come to the park, you play, and you go home and take care of the family, the kids. That's a full-time job in itself, just taking care of the kids and everybody else. I'm very lucky. If I didn't have that kind of support, I'd have had a hard time sticking it out as long as I have. And, you know, they push me to keep going.
That's tomorrow's.
Yeah, it's a good league, but I just wish they could pay a little more. Like I said, being at home, it's a little easier for me because I can work. But if I wasn't working, I couldn't do it. You know, $400 every 2 weeks doesn't pay the rent, you know. And I can't believe how I've done it this long. 3 years, what have I been doing to make it work? And we have, I don't know how. You can sure stretch a buck a long ways when you have to. It's unbelievable. But it's tough. I mean, every day is, you know, I'm looking for a way to make a buck. Step into my office, please, gentlemen. We build a low vision headset for the visually impaired folks. It's a head-mounted display where they can leave their home, take it with them, throw a battery in, and use it anywhere. This is the optics setup, really. This is what they're looking through. And then when you look through here, you'll see later that, you know, it's like looking at a 5-foot TV screen right in front of your face. They're using them for reading. You can plug it into the VCR, like I say.
To watch movies.
And you can move around because it is a head-mounted display, so you can move around. And
Good stuff, huh, Paige? Our cartoon is talking about baseball. What do you know? Sometimes I get just a small feeling that I just want to be selfish just for one day so that he can just stay home one day and just be here. But I don't ever get frustrated or anything as far as, you know, what's going to happen, what's going to go on or anything. That's the nice thing is he is able to do what he wants to do in his dream and try to, you know, reach his goals and stuff. And that's awesome. And I'm glad that, you know, we've come to this point where he has been able to do that. And, you know, we obviously wouldn't want it any other way.
Does anybody in your squad play golf?
Everybody does. Yeah, everybody.
What are those guys doing while you're working?
Sleeping.
Really?
Playing golf. I don't know what they're doing.
If I get something in my teeth and I pick it out, it's going on the floor. Ernie, play me a game of poker, man.
What was that? Train set together for an hour.
Look at that, though. Wow, wait, $1 per race? You kidding me? Let's go.
Well, it's time to go to the park. Time to go to work.
Friggin' can. Oh my gosh.
She's gonna drown. I'm trying to get through school right now, and I don't have my career, so now I'm home with the girls because it makes no sense to pay for daycare.
Okay. All right, you're on Zoom. There's Orient. Now you should be able to see look out in the outfield and see the sign and stuff.
That's a bomb right there.
It's really a neat deal if you see the people come in and actually put them on and put them to use. I mean, these people that can't see at all, they come in on somebody's arm and they can walk out of there with this thing on their own.
Is that Stu?
At least I'm doing something that's worthwhile, you know. It's not like some jobs where it doesn't do anything for anybody.
See the hollow image?
See the what?
Hollow, it makes them look kind of hollow, white.
Yeah.
They need the contrast of the dark and the bright, and so black and white is the best, you know, for that.
You could really zoom in on the glove, couldn't you?
Watch for cars.
Yeah, you guys look like you were going to have some fun. Wish I could have stayed. Yeah, I've been up since 6. I kept complaining. I said, God, you know, if all these veterans wouldn't take all my money, you know, I might not have to do that second job.
Maybe it was I tried.
So yeah, we get along real well. He's been good for me, and I think I've been good for him. Keeping him in the game, you know, the first few days here, he didn't really know how bad he wanted it. I just kept telling him, you know. You forget how good it was up there in the big leagues, you know. I think he needed somebody to do that. Otherwise, it was just himself, and there was nobody else really pushing him. I still want to see him do good.
15 games remaining in the first half. St. Paul with a comfortable 4-game lead in the East. Jeff Alkire, like several pitchers, is more of a pitcher than a thrower. And those are always the types that I've felt were cut out to be starting pitchers.
Here's the pitch on the way to Powell, and that is strike 3 call.
Look at him, he's got spaghetti sauce all over his face. Right about this time, I'd switch positions with you.
Here's the 3-2 pitch, and it's hit on the ground to the right side. Fleming is back, throws in time. That's off the Dumas, and that's off Sioux Falls. Saints 11 and Sioux Falls 3.
You gotta run tomorrow. Yeah, I'm running tomorrow. Ever since we got cable, hell, I ain't left the house. I'll give you a call. You wanna go to Gabe's? I'll give you a call.
I gotta work.
I mean, if it rings, it means I can't hear it.
All right, we're gonna start right now. Last call. Yes or no? Last call.
So I understand Jack Morris is no longer with the Saints.
Jack came in here a little bit after 4 with, you know, nobody else here, but just a couple of stragglers that wandered in early and cleaned out his locker and said, I'm getting an offer tonight from somebody and I'm going to make my mind up and thanks for everything. So, you know, it caught me off guard. I didn't know anything about it.
What's Jack's phone number?
612-555-7855. Oh, make it early. See that?
Jack, Marty, got a call in the office here a few minutes ago from a gentleman by the name of Julian Franklin from the Toronto Blue Jays. I have no idea what capacity he is with the club, and that's it. So if you're in Montana, I hope you get this message fairly soon. If you're here in Minnesota, come see us. See you later. Bye-bye. Okay. Thank you very much. You know, it came in that Friday. Everybody wasn't supposed to report till 6:30, and he got here about 4:15, packed his stuff and went out. I hadn't seen him, talk to him since.
I should call Jack and see if he's around. I gotta go get his number. Guy's not home.
I wonder if Jack will call me back.
Tell him we got a roster spot open if he wants to play.
Need another veteran, Jack. We can put him in center. He'd be a rookie.
I was gonna look at the schedule right here. I had it. When we come home. Oh no, it's a day game, so we won't be home too late. I was gonna say, you know, sometimes we pull in at 6 in the morning. It's tough. We go to Madison for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we're off Monday.
Jack, it's Jeff Alkire. It's Wednesday at 1:15 in the afternoon.
Come to the game when we get tickets.
Just want to see what's going on. Give me a call if you want. 555-7949. See you.
If you want tickets, let me know.
I couldn't do it.
You know, I met a lot of players, you know, when I was at the Mets and stuff, but nothing like Jack, you know, a hometown guy. I wish he would have stuck around even longer than the halfway point. You know, he says he'll stop by and he'll see us, he'll stick around, but I don't expect to see him back here. And that's just the way he is. You know, he's an independent guy, and I think that's where we'll leave it.
Have him talk to them.
Thank you. Want to have my cookie?
Have fun tonight. You got your cushion, huh? All right. Bye-bye. Cool with Mom. Oh.
Ready to pitch tonight?
Absolutely. You kidding me?
Would you be disappointed?
6, 7, 8 hours of work this morning. I'm ready to go. Just keep waking me up, you know, around the 7th, 8th inning. Make sure I'm not sleeping out here in the bullpen. I'll be all right.
Deal.
I've been there. Crowd starts to go nuts and your knees start knocking.
Why?
I've seen you out there walking the house.
It was a couple of months ago.
Yeah, you were pretty nervous.
I wasn't nervous.
You guys would be walking.
2, and then I hit the next guy in the head.
An activity down in the St. bullpen as Dan Thompson gets up and starts to throw.
Everyone's got a role on the team, and some people have these grand illusions of what's going to happen, where they fit in the world, you know? I mean, you got to be realistic. It's a nice little summer job I picked up here.
Good, Danny. Come on, Danny.
Deanna, I think, is the second youngest pitcher in this league at 21.
Yep, just barely 21.
He was a late addition, I guess, to this staff. Was with the Saints in spring training, I believe, and didn't make the club out of spring training, but shortly thereafter was asked to come on.
Here's a line drive to left. It is a fair ball. Hits the chalk. Rounding third is Lantigua. He'll score. Allen heads for third. He will round third. He's going to come home. Here comes the relay, and he is safe. The ball gets away from Kennedy. Down to third goes Lobier.
So Thompson comes on and immediately pitches himself into a bit of a jam.
Nothing's going right.
And here's one in the dirt that gets by Kennedy. Coming home easily is Lobier.
That was ugly.
3 runs in now for Sioux Falls and still nobody out.
Jim Manfred is throwing down in the Saints bullpen.
Thompson getting tagged pretty good.
Here's a ground ball. It is ruled fair just inside the bag at third. And hustling into third base is the lead runner, and sliding in at second with a double is Lance Robbins. So
here comes Marty Scott. He's looking down to the bullpen. If Jim Manfred's ready, I believe he's going to go to him. That's going to be all for Dan Thompson. Mr. Scott has decided that it's time for the tall man from Bloomington.
They're good. They're good. First and third. Leads the hitter. We're going to throw through, but if he feels like he got too good a jump, he's going to pump fake and throw to third.
Three and two now. Here comes the payoff pitch. He walked him. It was inside. Well inside, too. Good stop for Kennedy.
2 on, 2 out.
So the tying runs are on base, and here is Chris Coast.
I just know that Jim he loves being in a tight position, and somehow he always seems to pull it off.
He's really put himself in a deep hole right now.
Manfred struggling, the tying run in scoring position.
And the 2-0. That one gets away from Kennedy, heads back to the screen. Here comes Nod, and now he does not advance home. He went about 5 steps and came back. Kennedy came up with the ball, and so the Saints get a break.
A big break. That could turn out to be a very big break, Dave.
Okay, Jim.
Treadmill, you'll hear so much.
Say, come on, Daddy. Come on, Dad.
You're pitching to do well. You don't want to go out there and embarrass yourself. I don't want everybody in the stands to, to see me fail. I'm going to go out there and bust my ass.
The 3-2. Inside, he walked him to force in a run. And the lead has shrunk to 1 run.
I highly suggest that Mr. Manfred retire Ryan Traxler because you do not want Motley coming up with 3 men on.
Nope, he's been a killer tonight. That's a strike.
2 runs in with 2 out. Bases loaded.
1-1. And the pitch by Manny. Slow roller right side, but it's going to go foul.
We haven't talked about where we're going to go next, what we're going to do, what he wants to do. The most I get out of him is that he just wants to play no matter what, and hopefully he won't be done. He is 27, so...
A lot of times where you think you want to hang it up, can't take it, can't do it, not making ends meet, that kind of thing. But if you quit, then what do you got, You don't got so you just keep going. As miserable as you might be sometimes, you just go, keep going. Put the uniform back on and go. Get on the bus and go. Leave the family for 6 days or whatever. Come out here and pitch.
Motley waiting rather patiently in the wings. As Greg mentioned, Saints hoping they don't see him until he leads off in the 8th. Swing and a miss! He struck him out. He chased one that might have been out of the strike zone, but Manfred gets out of the inning.
That's the hardest thing. You can do it, but it doesn't work out. That's the worst thing about it. You can pitch somewhere, but you got to look at it. You got to do whatever you got to do.
If I can swing it again for next year, who knows? It's hard to say. I guess if I do well this year and don't get picked up, though, then it's you wonder why. Why you do it again.